Retro right here coming at you with another pickups video. Today is Saturday, August 16th, 2014. Today I'm going to be showing you all the stuff that I got at today's sales. There were about 20 listed. I only went to about 10. Unfortunately, or I should say fortunately for me, the 10 sales that I went to, I had a lot of people that were willing to go inside their houses, wake their kids up, and get me some stuff out of the house, and that's why it took me so long. The 10 houses I went to, it took me probably around 4 hours or so, which is a lot of time, but the time that I spent there with the stuff I got was really fantastic. I left my numbers with 3 other people that I actually feel were going to give me a call, and if they don't, I have their numbers as well. So it all benefited me this weekend. I'm going to show you all this stuff. It's going to be a 2-part video. Part 1 is going to be all the stuff that I got today. Part 2 is going to be all the stuff that I did in trades with other YouTubers, as well as Facebook friends and thrift store finds, and plus if I pick up anything at the sale tomorrow or anything video game related. In the comments down below, this week's question is very simple. I have off on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I'm looking to complete another RPG. I have Secret of Evermore, Illusions of Gaia, or Skies of Arcadia Legends for the GameCube. Which one do you think I should invest my time in? Put it in the comments down below. As always, like my video. I also, since I'm learning to, paste videos in and out, I'm starting to learn YouTube's video making skills. What I really am going to start doing is do something like Scott from Video Game Sellers, how he goes after he picks some of the stuff up at a flea market, he'll point out to the little house and do something. I tried doing that today. Unfortunately, I kept getting glary sun, or I looked completely retarded. So, yeah. First house I stopped at, the sale started at 8 o'clock. It wasn't listed. It literally, as soon as I get out of my development, I make a left. And it's 7:15 because I was on my way to a community sale that was a little bit further from my house. I get there and they're just setting up. I asked them if they had it listed and if there was a time. They said no, they just decided to do it, and that's why they were setting up, so there was no specific time. So I asked them if they had any stuff for sale that was video game stuff. Mom said no. The kid goes, yeah, Mom, I have stuff I want to get rid of. He runs inside, runs outside, runs inside, runs outside. Brings out about 40 or 50 games for the Wii, Xbox 360, and PSP. I made a small stack of games, asked the mom how much, and she told me I had to talk to the husband. So I had to wait for the husband to come outside. About half an hour has passed, but when I show you what I got, the first 3 are but the other one is fantastic. I got Modified Air Combat Heroes. I like the flight simulation games, so I figured this would be a good one. It is complete. I got Angry Birds Trilogy. That is also complete. Batman the video game, complete with the receipt. And the one that I got extremely excited when I saw it, Godzilla's Unleashed for the Nintendo Wii, and that is 100% complete. So after I waited for the dad to come out, because I really could have just picked up about all the games if the price was right, and me and the dad went back and forth, and he told me $3 a piece, 2 for $5. So I figured that these were the only ones that were worth buying, when realistically, only one worth buying was probably Godzilla. But anyway, on to the next sale that I was supposed to go to. There were 2 families set up. Asked the one family if he had any video game stuff. He said the only thing he had was a dance mat for the Wii. That's the Konami one that came with the hottest parties. And then the other thing that I picked up was a portable DVD player. It doesn't have a charger. I have no clue if it works, but the price was 50 cents and the mat was $1. So for $1.50, I really can't complain. Okay, so the next sale I went to had nothing. I left my phone number, and the next one had Battleship, the electronic complete. The only reason why I bought this was because the guy, I felt that he was video game stuff, that he had it, and then after I bought this, it was sort of like the icebreaker. We started talking. I showed him pictures of my basement, and he told me he's got a lot of stuff in his attic that he's got to dig out for me. I got his phone number. Hopefully it works out. Then I look at the newspaper and I realize that I didn't do a community sale, that I drove 30 minutes out of my way to go to an individual sale rather than going to this community sale. So I was kicking myself. However, I put in the address for the community sale, and along the way I make a wrong turn, I make another wrong turn, and next thing you know, I stumble upon a sale. I noticed that there were, inside the DVD little case that they had set up, I saw Turtles for the PS2, iCarly for the Wii, and The Adventures of Super Mario Bros. I asked how much to the grandmother, because it was a grandmother and a grandson. Grandson was about 7 to 10 years old. And he said that he doesn't know how much the grandmother wanted, so the grandmother said $1. So I grabbed those 3. I started talking to the kid, and I asked him if he had anything else. He comes outside with a tub, a giant tub that's about the size of his body, and he's struggling to carry it outside. It's got about 60 DS and Wii games. He says, I'm not looking to sell all of them, but I will sell a few. So I told him, I said, well, why don't I make a pile, and we'll go from there. The games that I was able to get from him was Call of Duty Black Ops for the DS, Namco Museum for the DS, Bowser's Inside Story complete, Wheel of Fortune, Turtles Smash Up, which I'm excited to play, New Super Mario Bros. Wii, Mario Galaxy, sorry about that, and Cars Mater Nation. So I have the stack now of 11 items, including the other 3 that the grandmother told me $1 a piece. So I asked how much, and then he goes, "How's $5 for everything sound?" I said, That's not right. Your grandmother wanted to charge me $1 a piece, so why don't we just stick with $1 a piece?" So he said, "Alright, fine, $10. So for $10, I got that stuff. Next community sale, I get to that community sale, and when I say community sale, I usually mean, it usually says a giant development, and unfortunately, there was only 3 houses in the entire community. Of those 3 houses, there was one house that had an original Xbox controller. Paid $2 for that. The other house had this DS Lite charger on the table for $3, and it's not even the official one. Wow. Alright, so I haven't paid on that one. $3. And I asked the mother if they had any video game stuff. The son ran inside, came outside with a small little case. He had some DS stuff. I asked how much. The son said $5 a piece. So for $20, I got New Super Mario Bros. DS, Mario Kart, Mario Party, and Pokemon Rumble Blast. I didn't even attempt to negotiate. I probably could have got everything, including the charger, for $10 or $15, but I figured the kid was so excited to run inside that someone was interested in his stuff, so I paid the money. Go back home to a sale I went to yesterday, because I was headed to go pick up my wife, because she wanted to join me for flea markets, and before I get there, I stumble upon 2 sales. The first sale I stumbled upon, I got a sensor bar for the Wii, Need for Speed Most Wanted, what's that? Lords of the Dogtown, SOCOM, Midnight Club 3, Grand Theft Auto, Liberty City Stories, Star Wars Force Unleashed, Gran Turismo 3 A-Spec, Chicken Little, Ratchet & Clank, Tony Hawk, Command & Conquer 3, a rumble pack for the N64, classic controller, 2 generic GameCube controllers in white, a stack of N64 games, All-Star Baseball 99, Lego Racers, Jet Force Gemini, Mario Golf, Mario 64, Yoshi's Story, Rush 2, Quarterback Club, Mickey US Speedway, Batman Beyond, Zelda, Star Wars, Rogue Squadron, Banjo-Kazooie, Revolt, and Star Wars Racers. The N64, well, some of the N64 games were in a tote that was Off to the side, I asked the mom if she had any video game stuff, so she said yes, she does. How about N64 games? So I go over, get that stuff, and there was other controllers and stuff that was just, it was too filthy and too nasty. Cords were ripped that I literally just put it in the trash and just moved on. After talking to the mom, she went inside, got her son, who was about 15, 16 years old. They have a PlayStation 2, they have an N64 system somewhere, games for both those systems, a PSP system. So I left my phone number, got her phone number, so I'll follow up with her. A neighbor overheard me asking for video game stuff, who wasn't even having a sale, and said that her son had some games that she was looking to get rid of. So I got F-Zero, GX, Pinball Hall of Fame, SpongeBob, Battle for Bikini Bottom, World Tour, and Unfortunate Events. I told her I'd give her $5. She said, how about 10? I gave her 10. She goes, sweet, I'm going to give my kid $5 like you would have given me, and kept 5 for myself. I thought that was pretty funny. So by this point, I then go back to the community sale that I went to yesterday. The only reason why I did that was because someone told me that they were going to bring games the next day. And I stopped at that sale before I went to any other sales earlier this morning, and that lady wasn't there, just a mother was there. But the neighbor had a pink GBA SP AGS 101 with Harry Potter, Disney Princess, Cinderella, Super Mario Brothers 3, Yu-Gi-Oh, Destiny Board Traveler, 3 empty cases for the systems, and a PSP system. Now, the pink DS with those games was $10 and the PSP was $5. The mother had a charger like this, and I told her that that wasn't for the SP, this was for a DS, and she said, oh, my son has a DS. So she takes that. I said, well, does your son want to sell that stuff? She goes, actually, my son's not home, but I'm pretty sure he wants to sell all that stuff. And she goes, I have a stack of PSP games that I want to make sure that he wants to sell. And the husband goes, well, we have a silver PSP too. So I left my phone number, got theirs. I will follow up with them as well. Now we're back with, I'm very close to home. I'm about to pick up my wife, and I stumble upon a different sale that I didn't have listed on my route. Asked if they had any video game stuff. Father said no. I looked at the kid, who was like 17, 16 years old, and I was like, you don't have anything like from when you were a child, Game Boy, anything like that? And Dad goes, yeah, we have a Game Boy. I got a SP, AGS 101, with the charger, link cable, and bag. And the games that I got with that is Shrek 2, Star Wars 2, that's a Polly Pocket? Yeah, Polly Pocket. Another Disney Princess, Nicktoons Attack the Toy Bots, sorry. And the better games, Pokemon Ruby version, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Super Mario World, Super Mario Advance 2, Super Mario World, Super Mario Advance 4, 2 copies of that, Pokemon Emerald, and Pokemon Leaf Green. I asked Dad how much he wants. He goes, $10 sounds fair. So I paid $10 for that. Now I grabbed my wife. I told her to put in a GPS coordinates for something that's I know is far away. Just because it's like 10:30, I want to go get something to eat, and we're going to try a new place out. So might as well just try a whole new area out. So on the way, I'm thinking I'm making a quick route. Unfortunately, I take the long way to go to this place before the GPS starts activating. Good thing I did, because I stumbled upon another sale that wasn't on my route. The moral of the story is, not all planned routes work. Sometimes you have to fail. I see a box that says Tanis Video Games, and that is Tanis, T-A-N-A-S, Video Games. So I open up the box. Inside it is a generator demo for Dreamcast, Toy Command Complete, Game Genie for Super Nintendo, Indiana Jones starring the young, Spider-Man X-Men, Battletoads, RBI Baseball, Combat Cars, 2 copies of Sonic, 1 not for resale, 1 for resale, Cosmic Space Heat. What do we got here? Steel Talons. Zoop, which was a fun game. Desert Strike. James Pond 3. F-22. And Star Wars. I asked if they had any of the systems. The mother said that the Super Nintendo and a bunch of games went earlier this morning. I asked how much for the whole box. She said $5. So I really can't beat that for $5. Asked if they had any of the systems, because she mentioned Super. She didn't mention Sega or the 32X. She told me she has no clue where it's at, and her entire garage was literally like a pack rat. So I said, can I leave my number, and if you stumble upon it? She goes, no, you can't leave me your number. So I gave her the $5 and left. So now we go to our normal thing. We eat the lunch, stop at a few more sales that weren't listed, and then I go to my video game store. It's not really a video game store. It's more of a weekly flea market that they have, and it's the inside shops. This guy's a hoarder, and I was able to get Oracles of Seasons for the Game Boy Color, a complete in box, almost mint Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, a complete in box, almost mint. The reason why I say almost mint is because my wife doesn't think it's mint. Gemfire complete in box as well, and a complete in box Zombies Ate My Neighbors. I paid $130 for that stuff there. So yeah, like I said in the comments down below, please answer that question. I'll be posting this video tonight, which is Saturday, and part 2 on Tuesday. Thanks for watching.